Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the January 6, 2026 Board of Education meeting. I would ask now if everyone would please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Okay. Before I turn over the meeting to Dr. Yanni for the superintendent's report, I would just like to inform the community that Board of Education trustee, Ms. Lori Kowalski, has resigned from the Board of Education effective 12/31 of 2025. Ms. Kowalski has increased work and travel responsibilities and did not feel she'd be able to attend the meetings or fulfill her responsibilities as a trustee. We thank Ms. Kowalski for her 10.5 years of dedicated service to our school district and to our community. Dr. Yanni, I'd now like to turn it over to you for the superintendent's report.
Thank you, Ms. Castro-Giovanni. Welcome back and Happy New Year to you and your families. I hope you all enjoy a restful, joyful holiday season with your loved ones. And as we step into the 2026, I am filled with immense pride and optimism about our schools and our community. This is an incredible time to be part of the Oyster Bay Central School District. We are currently receiving numerous positive accolades and witnessing our students and staff achieve wonderful accomplishments across every grade level. From academic to the arts to the sports, the spirit of excellence is thriving in our schools and in our classrooms. As we settle back into the school routine, January marks the beginning of our new budget process. This is a vital time for our district, and I strongly encourage all community members to attend our upcoming meetings. Your voice and your input are essential as we plan for the future of our children's education. I am also thrilled to announce that in the next few days, we will officially launch our brand new district website. This has been a true team effort. Our Director of Technology, Jackie Gibbons, she's here tonight, along with all our principals that are here, directors and supervisor, and the central office team have been working tirelessly to create a digital space that is modern, informative, and user-friendly. We are very excited about this upgrade and cannot wait for you to explore it. We will make sure that we will have videos to the parents and the community members so they can easily navigate and find all the information that is important and is quickly available. This winter has been certainly looked a bit different than the past few years. We have been dealing with significantly more snow, which I don't like much. I grew up in a place with no snow, which has kept our team very, very busy. Our custodial team, the head custodian, Mike Rispoli, Wayne Placella, and Mike Rotino, have done a wonderful job keeping the building clean and ready to go independently from the weather condition. I also want to extend a special thank you to our grounds department. Frank, Gerard, and Alex have done an impressive job keeping our campuses safe and accessible. We are incredibly proud of the hard work that they are doing under the direction of Ms. Raynor, our Deputy Superintendent. I know that they're up early in the morning, talking at night, texting, to make sure that they're ready early in the morning to get going. So regarding our schedule, please keep in mind, and I want to say this to the students that are here tonight or listening at home, that in the calendar we have 2 days that are marked as snow days. So if we do not use those snow days, the students will have a longer Memorial Day weekend, which is built into the calendar, which is a wonderful thing that the board allow me to present and approve it. So if we don't use the snow days, we can have a longer weekend in Memorial Day when the weather is nice. So I want to thank you, obviously, for all your support, and hopefully that the 2026 year will be a year that to remember. Before I pass the microphone to Giovanna for a student report, I want to acknowledge that on the agenda tonight, we have a recommendation for our school safety supervisor. I know that Lou Capuano is on the agenda. My recommendation and our team recommendation is to appoint, the board to appoint Lou as the supervisor. Lou has been working with the district, is with us here tonight. I've worked with a lot of people in my career, and very few times I've come across people like you, Lou, that are always there for the kids, no matter what the weather is, no matter what the circumstance is, and no matter what time it is. So I'm grateful to you, and I know your wife is here with you. I've known your family. Peter has been a student when I was here. And I'm very proud of the fact that we have people like you. They are so dedicated to the district, and they're here for one single reason, to make sure that the school is safe. And I know you're working with our security team. Our office is always here supporting us and making us feel safe. So thank you, and I'll congratulate you once the board will go through the official appointment. At this point, I'm going to pass the microphone to you, Giovanna.
Good evening, everyone. I hope you had a wonderful and restful holiday break and a happy new year. Before break, Rho Kappa Honor Society hosted a history movie night where we watched Saving Private Ryan. It was a fun night, and the movie left a powerful impression on all the students who came. Oyster Bay High School also held its first winter concert of the season for our middle-level band, middle-level chorus, orchestra, and symphonic band. Congratulations to all of our performers. You all did an amazing job. Our blood drive before break was also a success. Thank you to all who donated. In order to promote holiday cheer, the high school's chamber singers caroled across all of our districts. It was a wonderful way to head into break. As for upcoming events, midterms and regions are fast approaching. On the week of 1/20, our high school students will be taking their mid-year exams. The schedule of testing times has been shared with parents through Parent Square. And this is all the news I have to share with you for the new year. Have a wonderful evening, everyone.
Thank you, Giovanna. At this point, I'd like to invite to the podium Ms. Melissa Argaman, our high school, middle school principal, to give us an update. Every month, we update the board on the different goals and what's going on in our schools. And this month would be Ms. Argaman to just give us an update on the high school, middle school. Ms. Argaman?
Yeah. Sorry, we'll be celebrating our valedictorian and salutatory next meeting. Just to let people know, unfortunately, there was a basketball game tonight that our valedictorian was playing in, and senior year, they don't like to miss those important moments, so we're working around that for her. Okay. There we go. Thank you, Mr. Donlan. So good evening. Thank you so much for allowing me the opportunity to showcase all of the wonderful work and achievements that are happening here at Oyster Bay Middle High School. The opportunities that we provide our students is inspiring, and I want to personally thank the Board of Education, Dr. Yanni, Ms. Rayner, and the entire administrative team for all of your support for our students. Anyone who passes our beautiful building can feel a sense of its history. And today, that legacy continues as we create meaningful opportunities that shape our students' futures. Here at OB, we are helping students write their story one opportunity at a time. Tonight, we'll be covering 4 main areas: academic opportunities, finance and operations, community and culture, and achievement and outcomes. Starting with academic opportunities, we'll review subject areas to give you a glimpse into what our students experience each day in the classroom. Starting with our administrative team, which has had some changes this year. Last summer, Mr. LaCastro and I were thrilled to welcome Dr. Stephanie Contreras and Ms. Kimberly Corbo to the team. Dr. Contreras is serving as assistant principal and supervisor of our ENL and world languages. Ms. Corbo is our secondary curriculum associate and the humanities supervisor. Mr. LaCastro is the supervisor for our STEM departments. Each of them work closely with our amazing lead teachers who serve as liaisons for their individual departments. Ms. Corbo has been instrumental in working with the lead teachers to ensure that they are supported and able to provide our students with the best instructional opportunities available, more of which you'll hear about shortly. The rest of our administrative team includes Ms. Lynette Abruzzo, Director of Special Services, Ms. Nicole Friedman, Assistant Director of Special Services, Ms. Erica Gilio-Pack, our Director of Fine Performing and Media Arts, Ms. Shannon McEntee, Director of Physical Education, Health and Athletics, and Dr. Joyanne Zianka, the head of our counseling center. Together, we form a dynamic team, ensuring that our students and staff have the best support that they need to be their best. Our counseling center, led by Dr. Dianca, is instrumental in providing the support our students need to succeed in school and move confidently into their post-secondary plans. From summer application boot camps to college mini-fairs, and of course our famous college trip, our students are supported every step of the way through the college application process. Our counselors work closely with students to support them academically, socially, and emotionally through one-to-one meetings, our partnership with the Long Island Coalition Against Bullying, and Naviance assessments, just to name a few. The counselors are there to wipe away tears, guide students through challenges, and celebrate every milestone, from the first day of middle school all the way through our Decision Day celebrations. Our Fine Performing and Media Arts department is always in motion. For a small school, we offer an impressive range of electives, from computer art and graphic design, to symphonic band, to TV production, which brings us our daily Bay News Now broadcasts. Our students truly have opportunities to explore their talents and passions. We also offer honors-level options in many art and music classes, along with advanced placement art courses. And this year, we were excited to introduce the Survey of Broadcasting, a new middle-level elective for students interested in media and communications. In addition, we implemented the Individual Arts Assessment Pathway, or IAAP, a new graduation option that allows students to use advanced study in the arts towards a diploma. Students will develop a rigorous, standards-based art portfolio that shows growth, creativity, and mastery over time. This will allow students to graduate while showcasing meaningful, authentic work in music, visual arts, theater, dance, or media arts, and it affirms the arts as a powerful way to success. In the humanities, our teachers continue to design engaging curriculum and meaningful hands-on learning experiences for students. A great example is our collaboration we recently had with the Cold Spring Harbor Fish Hatchery and our AP Human Geography class. Students attended a presentation from the hatchery's trout van and learned how trout were first introduced in America, how they were bred, and how many of those traditional methods are still used today. The demonstration, which I was lucky to be a part of, definitely captured students' attention and truly brought the content to life. Our new Atlantis research program gives our 7th grade students the opportunity to build on the work that they began with the Vernon Atlantis program by learning how to conduct authentic research and write strong, evidence-based topic papers. This year, we will once again welcome a family member of a Holocaust survivor to speak with our students, helping them to connect deeply with this important historical event. Through our partnership with Operation Freedom, students have also attended civics summits, collaborated with veterans, and learned more about significant moments in history. We continue to offer the Seal of Civic Readiness, which recognizes students for meaningful civic learning and participation, and our students are regularly represented and recognized in poetry contests and other writing opportunities, thanks to our teachers who encourage them to share their voices. Here at OB, we offer 4 world languages for students to immerse themselves in: American Sign Language, French, Mandarin, and Spanish. If you walk into any one of our language classes, you will immediately see the level of skill that our students are developing. If you step into Mandarin 4, for example, which I did just the other day, you would be amazed at the proficiency of our students in such a challenging language. We offer the Seal of Biliteracy to recognize students who achieve advanced fluency in English and other languages, a distinction that signals perseverance, cultural awareness, and readiness for college and careers. And this work truly matters. Our students are growing up in a global world. Communication, collaboration, and cultural understanding opens doors for them. Being able to speak another language gives students an advantage in any field they may pursue. Throughout the year, we celebrate the culture and language of everyone in our building, from Hispanic Heritage Month to our Lunar New Year celebration to our ASL student-teacher collaborations, where students teach staff members how to sign a song. These experiences build empathy, broaden perspectives, and prepare students to thrive beyond Oyster Bay. In our business education and family and consumer sciences programs, students are gaining real-world experiences that prepare them for life beyond high school. Through virtual enterprise, students participate in trade shows, run business simulations, and experience what it truly means to manage and grow a company. Guest speakers and our Business Honor Society give students leadership opportunities and exposure to professionals in the field. Along the way, they develop financial literacy, marketing knowledge, problem solving, collaboration, and communication skills. In family and consumer sciences, students are equally engaged in hands-on, authentic learning. Cooking labs, cross-curricular projects, and real-life scenarios help students explore their strengths, interests, and decision-making styles. They learn about nutrition, budgeting, wellness, and other essential life skills that build independence and confidence. Together, these programs support student growth, life readiness, and the ability to successfully navigate the world beyond Oyster Bay. Our physical education and health programs continue to evolve in ways that promote wellness, confidence, and lifelong healthy habits. Students are engaging with innovative tools like our virtual reality headsets, which they love to use. It makes fitness interactive while also building their coordination and skill. School-wide events like our student versus staff volleyball or pickleball games strengthen our relationships, our school culture, and our community spirit. We also participate in Nassau Zone physical education opportunities, giving students the chance to compete, collaborate, and represent Oyster Bay beyond our walls. Each year, we proudly recognize outstanding physical education students for their leadership, character, and commitment to personal wellness. And in addition, we continue to emphasize both body and mind. Our mindfulness and weight training classes are extremely popular, and they help students to build physical strength while also supporting their mental health. Our exercise science course offers college credit, opens a pathway for students interested in careers in health, sports, and fitness. Our special services department continues to put students at the center by building programs that truly prepare them for life beyond high school. This year, we installed our new PAIS Lab, a hands-on program that helps students to develop pre-vocational, functional, and workplace readiness skills in a supportive environment. Students also gain authentic job experience through our student-run coffee cart, which has become very popular this year. They take orders, they prepare and deliver coffee, and build responsibility, communication skills, and confidence. The smiles on their faces when they deliver that coffee to you is beyond priceless. Just as important, we are committed to making sure that every student feels included in the fabric of our school community. Through the Ambassadors Club, general education peers work alongside students with special needs, helping to build friendships, empathy, and leadership. Students also practice essential social, communication, and life skills in real-world settings, developing their independence and their self-advocacy. All of this supports one clear goal: preparing our students for meaningful post-secondary pathways, whether that means employment, continued education, or active participation in the community. We are investing in their futures and ensuring that every student knows that they belong here. In STEM, our focus is on curiosity, problem solving, and authentic learning experiences that mirror real-life scientific work. Our science research courses give students the opportunity to design their own investigations, to analyze the data, and present their findings. Just last month, we all got an opportunity to see this firsthand when 2 of our students presented their research. I'm sure you all felt the same way that I did. Their ability to communicate such high-level material that I had difficulty understanding myself at times in a public forum with confidence and poise was truly inspiring. And that's the whole goal of our science research program. Students begin developing these skills early on. Our 7th grade science fair introduces them to inquiry, experimentation, and public presentation, building confidence and excitement for future STEM opportunities. Many of our students go on to participate in local and regional research competitions, including the recent ACAP Science Fair, where 2 of our student projects earned honorable mention. We also host our annual Science Research Symposium, giving students the chance to present their projects to families, staff, and community members. And through experiences like our annual Engineers Breakfast, students connect directly with professionals in the field, learning about careers, pathways, and the real-world impact of STEM. In addition to the amazing experiences our students had, we are also intentionally investing resources to ensure that they become confident and capable scientific thinkers. Our science research opportunities are not just about projects. They teach students how to ask questions, how to analyze information, evaluate evidence, and think critically. In a world where information is everywhere, it's essential that our students understand how to interpret data, challenge assumptions, and make informed decisions. By strengthening science research across all grades, we are preparing students not only for future academic work, but also for life. In mathematics, our goal is to make problem-solving meaningful, accessible, and engaging for every student. We recently began using a program called Desmos, a digital graphing tool in many of our math classes. Desmos gives students equitable access to high-quality graphing resources while significantly reducing the cost of traditional calculators for both families and the district. All students now have Desmos on their Chromebooks, and in several classes, we've added iPads as well, so that students can access the tools quickly and efficiently during instruction. Students also have opportunities to stretch their thinking beyond the classroom. Through the MathWorks Math Modeling Challenge, students spend a full day applying mathematics to real-world problems. Many of our students also participate in the American Mathematics Competition, with 144 of our honors students taking part in that this year. We believe that math should be experienced and not just completed. Trips, such as our visit to the Museum of Mathematics in New York City, as well as fun school-wide traditions like our Pi Day, help students see math as creative, challenging, and enjoyable. As you can see, there is extraordinary work happening in our classrooms, fields, labs, and performance spaces every single day. But none of this happens by accident. Behind the scenes, we are intentionally investing in the systems, spaces, and tools that allow our teachers to teach well and our students to learn safely and effectively. In this next section, I'd like to highlight some of the important finance and operations work that supports student success, often quietly, but always meaningfully. Excuse me. In finance and operations, our focus is always on creating environments where students can learn, feel safe, and stay engaged. This year, we addressed several important facility and program upgrades. Our auditorium house lights were improved, enhancing visibility and safety during performances, assemblies, and community events. In the cafeteria, students now have access to both free breakfast and free lunch, And we've added new TVs, which feature cooking shows that they enjoy watching. We also have games, which were generously donated by our PTSA and staff members. Together, these upgrades create a welcoming space where students feel comfortable and want to be there. In the mornings, our cafeteria has become quite the hub, since so many students are taking advantage of our free lunch option. We are also excited to launch our Genius Bar internship program this spring. This initiative will give students meaningful, hands-on experience supporting technology in our building while developing problem-solving skills, communication, and customer service skills. In addition, the gymnasium and HVAC upgrades have helped to ensure our spaces are safe, functional, and comfortable, and while necessary, parking lot repairs have improved accessibility and campus safety. These investments may happen behind the scenes, but each one plays a critical role in supporting the teaching, learning, and day-to-day experiences of our students. In addition to facility upgrades, we've also made some targeted investments that directly strengthen teaching and learning. Our new MOVE system has been a significant upgrade for both efficiency and safety. Students use their school ID to tap into the building each morning and into each class period. This gives us real-time attendance information, allowing us to maintain a safe environment and quickly account for all students at all times. It also eliminates the need for teachers to have to take attendance manually, which increases instructional time, and it has reduced our annual costs. We also added a dedicated science research printer, giving our research students access to professional quality materials as they prepare papers, posters, and presentations. Our broadcasting program continues to grow, and many students have earned recognition at the Broadcasting Alliance for Senior High Awards. They've been selected to present at the 2026 ceremony. This is an exciting accomplishment and a real testament to their hard work. Thanks to the 21st Century Improvements Bond, we were able to build a professional quality broadcast studio, and that investment has truly opened the doors for our students, giving them authentic experience with media production, communication, and storytelling. We've also continued to rethink our learning spaces. The Innovation Lab allows students to collaborate, design, and problem solve across disciplines, while the CoLab has become a high-use hub for cross-department instruction and student engagement. And as we launch our Genius Bar internships this spring, students will soon have the opportunity to gain hands-on technology experience while supporting our own school community. Together, these investments reflect intentional choices, each one designed to expand opportunity, deepen engagement, improve safety and efficiency, and prepare our students for what comes next. Everything we've talked about so far, academics, facilities, technology, and programs, matters a lot. But what truly defines Oyster Bay is the sense of connection that our students feel when they walk through the doors each day. Beyond grades and test scores, we are intentional about building a school community where students feel known, welcomed, and proud to belong. In the next section, I'd like to highlight the ways our students, staff, families, and community come together to create the Oyster Bay family. We're incredibly proud of our student athletes this year. Our fall athletic season was one of the strongest we've seen, with 8 out of 10 varsity teams earning playoff bids. Girls soccer and girls volleyball both finished as undefeated conference champions, and our varsity girls swim program earned its first playoff bid in school history. Our girls cross-country team also finished as undefeated division champions, and our varsity cheer team received a bid to nationals again this year. What makes us especially proud is our athletes excel both on the field and in the classroom. This fall, all 10 of our varsity teams earned Scholar Athlete Team honors, a powerful reflection of the discipline, commitment, and balance our students display every single day. Several of our student athletes have received individual honors, including recognition through News 12 and on Newsday. And we're also proud that our valedictorian and our salutatorian are both student athletes, demonstrating that excellence in academics and athletics truly do go hand in hand here at Oyster Bay. Our clubs continue to be one of the most meaningful ways that students connect, explore interests, and develop leadership. This year, we really focused on expanding opportunities, especially at the middle level. New offerings, such as the Middle Level Debate Club and our Bacon Club, have drawn strong participation and given students fun, authentic ways to build confidence and teamwork. One club we're especially proud of is HOSA, for Future Health Professionals.
One second.
Yeah.
We're getting some reports that YouTube is down. Can we record the?
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Good to go? Okay. Okay, so where was I? Our clubs. Yes, we just talked about our clubs and our new ones that we've had, the Middle Level Debate and the Bacon Club. Our HOSA Club, for Future Health Professionals. Our students specifically requested this club because they were interested in careers in healthcare. We listened and we worked to make it happen. Now those students are gaining exposure to medical fields, leadership opportunities, and service learning experiences that align with their goals. Just last month, they helped to organize our blood drive, as Giovanna mentioned. Across the board, our clubs emphasize service, collaboration, and inclusion. Students volunteer at community events, support local causes, and work together on projects that matter. With such a wide variety of options, every student has a chance to find a place where they belong and a passion that they want to pursue, and that's our goal for each of them. Our honor societies continue to set the tone for leadership, scholarship, and service in our school community. Through Rho Kappa, our social studies honor society, students participated last spring in a Flags for Freedom ceremony in partnership with Operation Democracy. This was a powerful experience that honored civic engagement and patriotism. They also hosted history-focused events such as movie nights that help connect students more deeply with the past. Our honor societies lead by example when it comes to service. Students organize food, cereal, toy, and toiletry drives to support local families and organizations. They also take part in alumni tours, serving as ambassadors and helping to strengthen connections between past and present students. Tutoring and peer support are another important part of their work. Our Honor Society students give their time to help classmates succeed academically, while also volunteering at school programs and evening events. Through these experiences, students learn responsibility, empathy, and the importance of giving back, qualities that will extend far beyond high school. Field trips continue to be one of the most powerful ways that our students connect learning to the real world. We work very closely with teachers and listen to our students to design experiences that are meaningful, relevant, and inspiring. Over the past year, students have photographed the Brooklyn Bridge, visited the Fashion Institute of Technology, attended Broadway performances such as The Great Gatsby and Harry Potter, and our ASL students experienced a live performance by a deaf comedian. In civics and leadership, students took part in Operation Democracy Civic Summit, and our student council traveled to New York City for leadership development. STEM and career-focused trips included the Waterfront Center for Marine Biology, a virtual enterprise trade show, competitions, science fairs, coding hackathons, robotics collaborations with other schools. I could go on and on. Students have also participated in health, athletics, and service leadership opportunities through SALP training, student athlete leadership trips, and HOSA's Peer Teen Health Leadership Symposium. And later this month, our 7th and 8th grade students will be heading to the Cradle of Aviation, giving them another exciting opportunity to explore science, history, and hands-on learning. These experiences expand student horizons, deepen curiosity, and help them see themselves in future pathways beyond the classroom. One of our core beliefs is that great schools are built by great educators, and great educators are lifelong learners. When we invest in professional development, we are ultimately investing in student opportunity and success. This year, our teachers engaged in a wide range of meaningful learning experiences. Through AP collegial circles and faculty meeting workshops, teachers collaborated, shared strategies, and reflected on practice. Sessions focused on integrating artificial intelligence into instruction, effective classroom behavior management, supporting English language learners, and ensuring that IEPs are implemented with fidelity and care. We also continued our training around the next generation science standards, including dedicated work in earth science and biology, to make sure that instruction stays rigorous and aligned with state expectations. In addition, Our staff this fall participated in the Youth Mental Health First Aid Program, which is strengthening our ability to recognize when students need support and how to respond appropriately. All of this professional learning has one purpose: to ensure that our teachers feel confident, supported, and equipped so that our students can receive the very best education every day. Our senior traditions continue to be meaningful milestones for students. From recognitions at athletic events and cap and gown walkthroughs at TR and Vernon, and of course prom and graduation, these moments honor their hard work and celebrate the journey that they've taken through Oyster Bay. Our Spirit Weeks bring a lot of fun and energy to the building, with themed days like Adam Sandler Day, Patriotic Day, and Anything But a Backpack. These ideas come from our student council, giving our students a voice and shaping our school spirit. We continue to encourage student-led events that build connection and pride. From our rock, paper, scissors tournament, filmed and aired by the broadcasting students, to poetry readings in the courtyard, color wars, and even a favorite pet contest, these activities give students ownership, creativity, and a real sense of community. We also make time to celebrate our students and to build joyful memories. Events like our 8th grade boat trip, the 9th grade ice cream social, a Dunkin' truck visit, our pep rally, lip sync, these all bring students together and create moments they'll remember long after they leave Oyster Bay. Our first ever food truck festival became a wonderful district-wide celebration of community, culture, and school pride, with games, live music, and great food, all while supporting the class of 2026. It brought families, students, and staff together in a memorable way. We're excited to build on its success and plan to host it again next year. Our performing arts program continues to thrive and truly showcases student talent in every area. This year's productions, we had Puffs as our fall play, The Addams Family as the spring musical, and our upcoming spring 2026 production of Once Upon a Mattress gives students a chance to act, perform the music, and tell stories on stage. What makes our program especially unique is our Bayman backstage. Our students design and build the sets, manage the lighting, support every element behind the scenes, and gain real technical and production experience. And of course, I have to give a shout out to those students who are here now with Mr. Dolan, as they help assist at our board meetings each month. Beyond the stage, the arts remain vibrant across our school. Jazz Fest celebrates student musicianship, holiday caroling spreads school spirit and connection through the community, and our cavalcade of bands and choirs showcases ensembles across multiple grade levels. Together, these experiences highlight the creativity, teamwork, and pride in the arts at Oyster Bay. School culture is something that we build intentionally because it shapes how our students see themselves and what they believe is possible. Our academic honor wall celebrates excellence and perseverance, while our college shirt days promote pride and post-secondary awareness, reminding students that their future holds many opportunities. Through the OBEN experience, we continue to emphasize student voice, belonging, and connection, ensuring that every student feels valued and part of our school family. This fall, we invited families of our younger students to visit our OBEN experience and see firsthand all that Oyster Bay has to offer. Our high school students eagerly volunteered to host different stations with their teachers, to share their experiences and explain in their own words why they love their school so much. Our Student of the Month program recognizes character, effort, and achievement, reinforcing that success takes many forms. We also create moments for reflection and learning through assemblies that truly matter. Students this fall engaged in understanding the power of language, words matter. They heard from a grandchild of a Holocaust survivor last year. They learned from the Long Island Coalition Against Bullying workshops and participated in a presentation on the dangers of distracted driving, which was hosted by our SAD Club. These experiences build empathy, responsibility, and pride, and prepare students not just for school, but for life. Everything we've shared tonight, the programs, the experiences, the relationships, and the culture, becomes part of each student's story. When students are given opportunity, support, and encouragement, they don't just participate, they thrive. As we look ahead to achievement and outcomes, you'll see how these opportunities have translated into growth, recognition, and real success for our students in the classroom, on the stage, on the fields, and beyond Oyster Bay. Our students continue to shine at the regional, state, and national levels. This year, we were proud to recognize a National Merit Commended Student, an honor that reflects years of academic dedication. We also celebrated a New York State wrestling champion, demonstrating incredible perseverance and athletic excellence. In the arts, one of our students earned first place in photography at the Long Island Media Arts Show. In science, several of our students were semifinalists in the Association of Chinese American Physicians National Biomedical Research Competition. And in writing, Oyster-based students were honored through the National Council of Teachers of English Achievement Awards, national recognition for their outstanding literary work. These accomplishments come from hard work, support from teachers and families, and the belief that our students are capable of extraordinary things. Our fine, performing, and media arts programs continue to reach new heights. This year, we celebrated our district's first ever Long Island Scholar Artist Merit Award recipient, recognized for her excellence in ballet. We also had 2 students selected for NYSSMA All-State Conference, an honor reserved for some of the most accomplished student musicians in New York State. As a district, we were once again recognized as one of the best communities for music education by the NAM Foundation, a reflection to our commitment to strong, well-supported art programs. And our students have also earned first place in photography at the Long Island Media Arts Show. Our broadcasting students continue to make us proud. At the Broadcasting Alliance for Senior High Awards, the BASH Awards as we call them, competing against more than 45 other schools, our students earned first place for Best News Package, along with third place awards in Human Interest Story and the Best Broadcast Daily Show. This year, they were even invited to serve as hosts of this event. We're all extremely excited about this. These recognitions affirm what we already know. When students are given opportunity, guidance, and the space to create, they achieve at incredible levels. Our athletics and physical education programs continue to demonstrate excellence, discipline, and pride. Our girls' varsity cross-country team had an outstanding season, finishing as undefeated 4B champions, Division 4B champions, earning the Class C championship and achieving all-state recognition. As a district, we were honored to be named a New York State School of Distinction by the New York State Public High School Athletic Association, a recognition that reflects successes both athletically and academically. We also celebrated our 25-26 Outstanding Physical Education Student Award recipients at the Nassau Zone Dinner, recognizing their leadership, effort, and commitment to wellness. Individually, our students continue to stand out. We had honorees as Newsday's Athlete of the Week and News 12 Scholar Athlete, along with 3 student athletes named to Newsday's Top 50 list and 2 more being named among the Top 100. These achievements highlight hard work, resilience, and the belief that athletics build character and open doors for students. Over the past several years, we have seen steady growth in how Oyster Bay High School is ranked and recognized. On niche, our standing in the best public high schools in New York continues to rise, reflecting the hard work of our students, teachers, family, and staff. One point that I am especially proud of is our recognition for teaching. Niche ranks our teachers in roughly the top 15% in New York State. That speaks volumes about their dedication, expertise, and the relationships that they're building with their students every single day. We are also seeing improvement on great schools where our rating has increased to 8 out of 10, another strong indicator that our students are thriving, our programs are working. These rankings certainly don't define us, but they affirm that the investments, support, and opportunities that we are providing are making a real difference for kids. Over the past several years, we have seen a steady increase in our graduation rate, and that progress is no accident. It reflects the collective work of our dedicated teachers, school counselors, support staff, and families who partner with us every step of the way. By providing meaningful academic opportunities, early interventions, personalized support, and strong relationships, we help ensure that students stay engaged, supported, and on track. Our goal is not simply for students to graduate. It's for them to graduate on time, feeling confident, prepared, and ready for whatever comes next. In addition to our rising graduation rate, we are also seeing steady growth in advanced placement performance. Since 2021, the percentage of students earning scores of 3 or higher on AP exams has increased by more than 20 percentage points, a roughly 35% improvement. This progress helped Oyster Bay earn gold status on the AP Honor Roll, along with a platinum rating for college credit and college optimization from the College Board. These recognitions reflect rigorous instruction, strong support systems, and a culture that encourages students to not only take challenging courses, but to succeed in them. As I reflect on everything we've shared tonight, one theme rises above all: opportunity. When students are surrounded by caring adults, strong programs, and a community that believes in them, doors open, and their stories begin to take place in powerful ways. I want to sincerely thank our incredible teachers and staff for their commitment, creativity, and heart. I also want to thank our families for their partnership and for trusting us with their children every day. And of course, our students, whose curiosity, resilience, and spirit inspire us all to keep getting better. I'd also like to once again thank the Board of Education, Dr. Yanni, Ms. Rayner, and our administrative team for their leadership and continued support. It is truly a privilege to serve a school where pride runs deep and opportunity continues to grow. Together, we will keep ensuring that every Oyster Bay student is prepared, supported, and ready to write the next chapter of their story. Thank you.
Do any of the board members have any questions or comments?
I would just like to say thank you for that presentation. Your closing words there about opportunity really hit home, and I think that presentation was all about opportunity. And when I talk to people in our district, that's what I try to emphasize as well, all the opportunities that our students have, and encourage everybody to take advantage. So thank you for highlighting that in this presentation.
Thank you.
Ms. Augman, I'd also like to say, my children went here years ago, but to see how many more opportunities there are for our students now. I appreciate you and the whole administrative team and our teachers for also being innovative and creative and keeping up with what will interest our students and looking for ways for them to grow and develop. And the presentation was outstanding. Thank you so much.
Thank you. The students are the best part. Thank you very much.
That's the end of the point. Thank you, Dr. Yanni. Thank you again. Okay, we're going to move on to the approval of minutes. Do I have a motion to approve the meeting minutes as listed and attached? Second? All in favor? Aye. All opposed? That motion carries. I'm now going to move on to opportunity for the public to be heard on agenda items. In keeping with the philosophy of open communication and informed decision-making, the BOE welcomes input from the community. However, it is important to note that while the BOE meets in public, it is not a meeting of the public. Respectful input and behavior by each member of the community is appropriate and expected at all times and should observe the following rules at BOE meetings. The BOE will listen to comments and input from the public. Debate between members of the audience and the board members will not be permitted. The board will not address personnel or individual student matters in public. No person shall present orally or discuss at any BOE meeting charges or complaints against individual employees, directly or indirectly. The speaker shall identify themselves and confirm their residency in the district on the sign-in sheet. And we have no one has signed in to speak on the agenda items. Okay. So we're going to move on to the approval of instructional personnel items. Resolved upon the recommendation of the superintendent of schools, the Board of Education of the Oyster Bay East Norwich Central School District hereby approves the instructional personnel items as listed in their entirety. Do I have a motion? So moved. Do I have a second? Okay. All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Motion carries. Now move on to non-instructional personnel items. Resolved upon the recommendation of the Superintendent of Schools, the Board of Education of the Oyster Bay East Norwich Central School District hereby approves the non-instructional personnel items as listed in their entirety. Do I have a motion? Do I have a second? I'm sorry. Are there any questions or comments? All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Motion carries. Congratulations. I'm now going to move on to special services. Resolved upon the recommendation of the Superintendent of Schools, the Board of Education of the Oyster Bay, East Norwich Central School District hereby approves the special services resolution as listed in their entirety. Do I have a motion? So moved. Do I have a second? Okay. Any questions or comments? No? All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Motion carries. We'll now move on to the approval of new business resolutions. Resolved upon the recommendation of the Superintendent of Schools, the Board of Education of the Oyster Bay, East Norwich Central School District hereby approves the new business resolutions as listed in their entirety. Do I have a motion? So moved. Do I have a second? Second. Any questions or comments? No. All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Motion carries.
Good luck to our cheerleaders.
Good luck to our cheerleading down at Nationals. And I'd also like to thank our PTA for their donation. Okay, was that all of them? That was new business, okay. So now we'll move on for the opportunity for the public to be heard for non-agenda items. Ms. Amory Longo.
Happy New Year. I have just three things. Banners. That was due on December 12th. If you could give us an update on the banners. Roosevelt School. I pick up and drop off often at Roosevelt School for pre-K. In December, we had 7 inches of snow. Unfortunately, the parking lot that is closest to the rear of the school, that is a town parking lot, does not get plowed. I called the town of Oyster Bay to find out why it does not get plowed, and apparently they received a grant, and the top that they put down, the blacktop, for lack of a better way of explaining it, cannot be plowed. So it was a grant. It cannot be plowed. It will not be plowed, regardless of the depth or the severity of the storm, which leads for a very dangerous situation for grandparents, parents, children. I mean, I see parents with 3 kids in tow parking in that parking lot, let alone that we've discussed or you've discussed the need for a crossing guard, a security guard. But so the issue is it will never be plowed. So in inclement weather, is there a place or a way that the school can find for these parents to bring 80 children into school safely? Because even if you parked at the further parking lot that's closer to the tracks that can be plowed, the only way to get to the school is to go through an unplowed parking lot. So just that. And then I find it interesting, and maybe you can elaborate. It's my understanding, based on public commentary just now when we were at the board meeting, Lori Kowalski has resigned from the Board of Education. What is your plans? How come I don't know if you have to take note that you're down a board member. What are you doing? Are you going to replace her? How are you going to replace her? The next vote is not until May. Having a vote for it is costly. In the past, board members have resigned. Board of Educations have interviewed all interested in replacing that person, since we are a 7-member Board of Education, not a 6. And getting 7 people here is difficult. Getting 6 people here seems difficult. So I'm just concerned, as we take action continually between now and May, that we have a Board of Education member who is now no longer here, and we're a Board of Education of 6 people. And do you have to take action on acceptance of her resignation, or does she just resign and that's it?
So the Board of Education will be discussing at future meetings the situation regarding Mrs. Kowski resigning from her position.
Future meetings?
Yeah.
So future meetings by the end of, within 30 days, I think the policy states you have to know what you're doing.
In
So
a
she
in a
resigned
future
the
meeting.
beginning of January? So at the next meeting?
In a future meeting, yep.
At the next meeting.
In a future meeting, yes, we will.
So not at the next meeting.
In a future meeting, we will.
Okay, so you don't have to do it within 30 days? I thought the policy reads you have to.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you. Yeah, you want to answer that?
So, Ms. Longo, this is, the parking lot situation is obviously new to me, but I did not know. I plan not to have any snow for the rest of the year, so that will solve my problem. But I will talk to Ms. Small and with the team and figure out if we have a lot of snow, but hopefully we don't. In terms of the banners, there was a survey. First of all, with the banners, I want to be clear that the message is loud and clear to keep the banners in a safe place. They are in a safe place. They have not been destroyed or sold or anything like that. So that's point number one. The survey, a lot of people answered the survey in a way that it was not sort of the outcome that we were expecting to receive. The question was, what are we doing with the old banners? A lot of people answered the survey saying it's, you know, I'm not paraphrasing what they were saying, but basically put the old banners back up. The old banners are not going back up for now until I'm here. And we have received some suggestions, so decisions have not been made. Some of the suggestions have been to create a dedicated display in a new space, creating an interactive timeline wall, creating a scrapbook digital. Other suggestions have been to distribute the banners across the district. So we kind of reviewing everything, but as of right now, no decisions have been made, and the new banners are receiving some positive feedback about how they look in the gym. So that's the answer on the banners.
Can you give us, or at some time in the future, can you give the community a synopsis of what your survey found out? I mean, how many people responded, how many people wanted to destroy them, wanted to buy them, wanted to disperse them, wanted to put them back up? I mean, is it possible, I mean, I'm not asking for that immediately, but is it possible for the community to understand what the response was as a whole?
The total number of responded that we have at that time was about 82 people. We had about people that liked the new banners were like sort of like a option roughly supported the banners were about 34%, but a lot of the response was a lot of people were responding to put the banners up, the old banners up, and that would not be, you know, we have passed that stage. The new banners have been purchased and put it on. We have presented at the board meeting. We have presented all the different options. The board at that time, when we had the presentation, supported the idea of creating these banners and organizing it. And that's, I presented, we received an approval, the board was on board, but board was okay, and we moved on with that. I think the gym looks wonderful. So as of right now, the old banners are stored and they're not going up.
I'd like to move on now to the closing of our meeting. May I have a motion to adjourn the meeting? Do I have a second? Okay. Thank you, everyone. Have a nice evening.